interviewing me for a warm tale to bring you calm and restful dreams. The Tale of Tansy and Anemone, A Journey of Compassion. This story is about how Tansy's compassion helped a fairy named Anemone heal her spirit and save her enchanting world. In a quaint village nestled between lush emerald hills and a shimmering, tranquil river, lived a gentle-hearted woman named Tansy. Her days were spent tending to the aromatic art garden she had cultivated with care and affection, under the sun's golden embrace, which left her cheeks kissed with warmth. The vibrant colors of blooming flowers, accompanied by the sweet melody of birds, made her garden a sanctuary of joy and solace. Tansy, with her soft copper locks braided diligently, had a special gift. She could sense the emotions of people around her, and radiate a soothing calmness wherever she went. On a windy evening, as dusk painted the sky in hues of lavender and pink, she felt a stirring in the hushed air, a whisper of change that beckoned her deeper into her garden. There, as if orchestrated by fate itself, she encountered Anemone, a tiny fairy with wings like gossamer threads shimmering under the moon's silver gaze. Anemone was in distress, her iridescent wings dulled with the weight of a sorrow carried from her realm of enchanting life. With kindness, Tansy listened to Anemone's tale, a tale of her world plagued by the shadows that extinguished their radiant glow. Understanding the urgency, Tansy promised to help and invited Anemone to stay among her flowers. As they spent days under the tranquil sky, Tansy shared the secrets of her garden, teaching Anemone the art of nurturing and the essence of empathy. Anemone learned that through compassion, even the dimmest heart can be rekindled. Tansy and Anemone worked together to create a concoction from the garden's treasures, a potion shimmering with hope. With every drop, Tansy's compassion intertwined with Anemone's magic, creating a beacon of light strong enough to pierce through darkness in Anemone's realm. One night, Tansy stood at the garden's edge and watched Anemone take flight, her wings now vibrant and luminous. The warmth of Tansy's heart had healed Anemone's spirit, and the fairy soared back to her world, carrying the gift of compassion bestowed upon her. The village slept under the watchful eyes of stars, with Tansy in her humble abode content and deeply at peace. Meanwhile, in the fairy realm, Anemone shared the newfound glow, and together they banished the shadows, with Tansy's compassion spreading like wildflowers across meadows. It was a bond forged through softly spoken promises and tender gestures, teaching both human and fairy the transcendental power of kindness. The villagers spoke of Tansy with admiration, of her heart so grand that even magic sought comfort in its embrace. And thus, Tansy continued to live, sowing seeds of love and infinity to reach a pattern that grew more beautiful with each passing season, perpetuating the tale of compassion forevermore. Our next story is ready to carry you further into rest. Lantana and Primrose's Magical Journey Through Nature. This story is about the young girl and her dog who discover the magical beauty of nature and learn profound lessons from the spirit of the forest. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled at the edge of a lush forest, lived a young girl named Lantana and her adventurous dog Primrose. Every evening as the sun set and painted the sky with shades of gold and pink, Lantana would wander into the heart of the forest with Primrose by her side. Together, they would embark on magical journeys, exploring the enchanting beauty that nature had to offer. In the forest, towering trees whispered secrets of ancient times, their leaves rustling gently in the cool evening breeze. The air was fragrant, with the scent of wild flowers, as if the earth had showered itself in a floral embrace. As Lantana and Primrose traversed the winding paths, the forest seemed to come alive around them. Glimmering fireflies danced in the growing twilight, illuminating their path, while the hoot of a wise old owl echoed softly from the treetops. Fluttering butterflies painted the air with vibrant hues, and the gentle babble of a nearby stream played a calming symphony. One night, as the duo ventured deeper into the woods than ever before, they stumbled upon a hidden clearing bathed in the light of the full moon. The ground was carpeted with velvety moss, and at the center stood a giant oak tree, ancient and wise, its branches reaching out like welcoming arms. Helena felt an enchanting energy resonating from the tree, urging her to approach. She placed her hand upon the rough bark, and an unexpected warmth filled her heart. Primrose wagged her tail and barked joyfully, sensing the magic surrounding them. Suddenly, a gentle voice, soft as the sigh of the wind, floated from the tree. It was the spirit of the forest, guardian and keeper of all things wild and beautiful. It spoke tales of unity, harmony, and the eternal bond between humans and nature. Filled with wonder and awe, Lantana listened intently, while Primrose sat loyally by her side, eyes sparkling with excitement. As the spirit's stories flowed like a gentle stream, Lantana understood the profound connection she shared with the world around her. How everything in nature was intertwined in a dance of life. She realized that the forest was not just a place to explore but a living, breathing entity that shared its stories with those who truly listened. With hearts full of gratitude and respect, Lantana and Primrose knew their journeys would be forever guided by the wisdom of the forest. They returned home, carrying the spirit's blessings, ready to share the timeless tales with their village, and inspire others to cherish the natural wonders of their world. Our next story is ready to carry you further into rest. Sanctuary of Campanula and Yuri. This story is about a human named Campanula and a kind-hearted nymph named Yuri, who create a sanctuary of peace and belonging through their friendship and shared love for nature. In a quaint little village residing at the foot of a lush, emerald hill, there was an old cottage indulged in the fragrance of blooming campanulas. The cottage was home to Campanula, a gentle soul, known for her antipathy and kindness towards nature and all of its creatures. Near the cottage, a crystal-clear stream meandered softly, where Yuri the kind-hearted nymph often appeared. Yuri, with her radiant presence and aura of tranquility, had the remarkable ability to create a sanctuary wherever she was. The village folk spoke in hushed whispers of Yuri's enchanting visits, and how the nymphoid's mere presence brought inexplicable warmth to their hearts, much like the first rays of sunlight after an eager dawn. Campanula and Yuri shared a bond, forged by their mutual love for the serene and delicate aspects of the universe. One evening, as the golden hues of sunset adorned the sky, Campanula prepared a corner of her garden for Yuri's arrival, knowing how much the nymph adored the twilight. A carpet of leaves danced gently to the symphony of the evening breeze as Yuri appeared, her long hair flowing like silver threads in the nightsight's embrace. Together, they wandered into the heart of the woods, where the whispering trees greeted them with tales of ancient times. Yuri cherished these tales as if they were precious relics passed down through generations of nature itself. As they walked, Yuri weaved a delicate tapestry of light, her fingers twinkling with tiny stars that burst forth magic and gentle grace. In that moment, the woods transformed into a sanctuary, a haven of peace, where every leaf and branch welcomed them with open arms kindled by Yuri's magic. Campanula felt an overwhelming joy, a cherished sanctuary created through their friendship and shared dreams. She often wondered how something as simple as companionship could create profound beauty and tranquility. As the evening deepened into a tapestry of stars and moonlit reflections, Yuri began to hum a melody that echoed the gentle flutter of the campanula petals in the breeze. Campanula joined her, and their voices soared through the night, casting a protective veil around the enchanted sanctuary they had created. The night held a serene silence. The world slumbered under the protection of the nymph and her human friend. Within this pristine sanctuary, Campanula found solace and a deep sense of belonging, a testament to the power of friendship and the sanctuary it conjured. As they sat under the sky, filled with sparkling constellations, Campanula knew that this moment was eternal, a sanctuary not just of space but of time. Yuri looked at her with a knowing smile. They both understood that their sanctuary, born from love and kindness, would always be a beacon of hope in their village and beyond. Forever intertwined, like the roots of ancient trees, their souls danced upon the gentle breeze that spoke of silent promises and whispered dreams. Let's explore the next chapter of tonight's tales. Sedge and Camellia's Journey Through Nature. This story is about Sedge, the human, and Camellia the frog going on a journey to explore the wonders of nature together. On a serene hillside blanketed by wildflowers, there lived a gentle human named Sedge. Each day he wandered through the fields, conversing with the plants and animals, listening to the subtle whispers of the wind. One bright morning, he decided to take a different path, leading him to a small, glimmering pond hidden amongst the tall grass. As he approached the water's edge, he heard a soft croak. It was Camellia, a charming frog whose emerald skin shimmered like the sunlight on dew. "Greetings, Sedge. I've been waiting for someone like you to appreciate the beauty of my pond," croaked Camellia with a cheerful bounce. Sedge smiled warmly and sat down beside her. As they chatted, the sun rose higher, casting golden rays that danced on the pond's surface. Camellia spoke lovingly about the lilies that floated like delicate ships, the dragonflies with wings of stained glass, and the chorus of crickets that serenaded the night. Sedge listened intently, absorbing the vibrant tapestry of life that Camellia cherished so dearly. "Let's embark on a journey to explore the secrets of nature," Sedge suggested, with a twinkle in his eye. Camellia leapt joyfully, her little heart racing with excitement. Together they ventured through woods kissed by dappled sunlight, across meadows alive with butterflies, and into valleys where the gentle streams murmured sweet songs. Camellia showed Sedge which mushrooms awoke the friendliest critters, while Sedge carefully identified the birds by their melodious calls. They uncovered the symphony of nature's harmony, as even the smallest blade of grass played its part in the grand design. At twilight, they paused to rest on a hill overlooking a vast landscape painted in hues of amber and lavender. "Every creature is a part of this wondrous world," Sedge mused, "bound by invisible threads of life." Camellia nodded, knowing that their journey had opened Sedge's heart to the mysteries of nature. Gradually, the stars began to twinkle above, weaving a canopy of celestial light. The duo lingered in their moment of reflection, their spirits intertwined with the essence of the earth. Sedge and Camellia had discovered not just the beauty of nature, but the beauty within themselves. With a final goodbye to the pond that had brought them together, Sedge promised to return soon. Camellia waved from her lily, her spirit buoyed by the adventures shared. As the moon bathed the landscape in its silvery glow, Sedge walked back home, carrying the whispers of nature within his soul. And in the heart of the night, a gentle lullaby arose from the pond, echoing the serenity they found together. Thank you for being here. Sweet dreams.